Okay, I want to talk about the transpose of a matrix. In your book, they do obviously discuss it, but I just wanted to give you just a quick example because I mean, it's very abstract. You know, you have this m by n matrix, and you can easily get lost in all the words. So just for here, for simplicity, if I give you a matrix A, right, and let's just say it's a 3 by 3 matrix, and let's see, I'm gonna call it, oh, I don't know, 3, -2, 0, -1, 3, -2, 0, -1, 3, right? This is a 3 by 3 matrix, right? In this case, our m and my n are equal, right? Because they're equal to 3. So what's A transpose? Well, A transpose is simply, so I still have a 3 by 3 matrix, but all I'm doing is I'm going to swap my rows to columns. So this is my first row, so that first row is going to go here. So that's going to be 3, -2, 0. And then I'm going to swap, right, this row, and it's going to become this column. And that's going to be -1, whoops, -1, 3, -2. And then finally, oh, let's do it in pink here. The last row, right, is going to be the last column. And that's 0, whoops, 0, -1, and 3. So hopefully you agree with me that that was pretty easy, right? Just swapping the rows and columns. And here we had a specific matrix. I mean, it was a nice square matrix, right? Because my m was equal to n, right? It was a 3 by 3, so it's definitely a square. But what if it wasn't a square? For example, let's say, I don't know, let's just call it, whoops, let's call it B. And oh, I don't know, let's just say my B was, oh, let's see, 1, 0, -1, 2, 7, -5, 4, -3, 2, and -1, 3, 0. Right, so what if that was my matrix? And -1. Right, so what are the dimensions of this matrix? Well, this is definitely how many rows? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we have 3 columns. So this is definitely a 4 by 3 matrix. Okay, so let's go ahead and find B transpose. So B transpose is supposed to be green. Well, I'm just swapping the rows and columns. Now remember, this guy was a, well, this is a 4 by 3. So this guy is going to be, right, that's going to be my first column this time. So 1, 0, -1. And let's see, I'll stick with my colors here. And this row is going to be 2, 7, -5, right? So that's the new column. And let's see, pink, that's not pink. There's my pink. So 4, -3, 2. And then finally, I'll just do it in white here, -1, 3, 0. So now the matrix, the transpose of B, is actually a 3 by 4 matrix, right? And if we take any entry or any element, I don't know, let's say we look at, oh, I don't know, -5, right? -5, what position is -5? Well, -5 is in the entry, let's see, they usually call it like AIJ in the book. So that is second row, third column. Well, if we look at our -5 here, well, this is definitely it's the third row, second column, right? So notice the rows and columns are obviously swapped. So that is all I want you to understand about the transpose of a matrix. It's a pretty, I think it's pretty simple. Hopefully that it was pretty simple. Okay, I'll stop here and then I'll explain a couple things in the next video.